Hello, everyone, and welcome to our December holding for healing. Today, we're going to explore emotional wisdom. And we had a lovely talk about this in Gold Circle this month, what emotional wisdom is for us. So I'm curious to hear about your life and what you're discovering about your emotional wisdom. So I'm curious, have any of you, feel free to put something in the chat room. Have you ever had a time where a feeling that you had led you to doing something that was important in your life or kept you from doing something that you think might have hurt you in your life? Anybody here been able to rely on their emotional wisdom in that way? Absolutely, Treva said. Yeah. Anybody else? Have you had that experience? Oh, hello, Karen. Hi, sweetie. Good to see you. Hi, Debbie. Lovely to see you. Yes, you've had that experience. Feel free to put something in the chat room about whether it led you towards something or away from something. What did it move you toward? Or what did it move you away from? Patricia, there's some real truth. Yes, but I haven't always listened. Yep, I know that one from personal experience. The number of times I got guidance, didn't recognize it. Oh, Nicole, changing schools for your daughter, right? All done on intuition, really feelings that you have. That's fabulous. Lisa's both led her to something or away something. Ooh, Marilyn, to discovering my divinity. Yeah, me, to be able to rely on your feelings to take you there. Or some of you thinking that'd be a nice one, right? And bless that which we long for. Yeah. Ooh, Rosemary, yep. Emotions moved me to deeper spiritual work. Yeah, they can do that so beautifully. So Nagati Dasi said both. Gina, yes, my feelings are always correct, even if I don't, even if I don't want to acknowledge the feeling. Isn't there some truth in that? Martha, yes, recently has moved me forward to another transformation in the making. Yep, yep. Yeah, Triva, that's true. There's kind of a payment when we doubt our intuition, isn't there? Can be really difficult. Those payments can be really difficult. Yep. Nancy said that little inner voice is so wise. Wish I were as well. Well, if you're listening to your inner voice, Nancy, I would imagine you already are wise. Isn't that it for most of us? It's actually listening to it and then following it, then having the courage to act on it. Debbie, a deep depression sent me running home from a path. Oh, yeah. Running home and away from to a path. I think you're saying, yeah, to a path that was more true to yourself. Yes. Yes. Our feelings are so powerful towards to good things. Yeah. Oh, comfort a dying brother during COVID lockdown. Margaret, how beautiful that you followed your feelings to him and gave him that lovely gift. Cami, only be here for, oh, okay, sweetheart. We're glad you're here as long as you can be. Yeah, Truth is giving you some congratulations, Debbie. Yeah. Oh, you ran away. It was the other way around. Away from, okay, from a situation that wasn't working for you. Got it. And that opens up the possibility, right, for something that's more true to who you are. Yeah, that's right. That's part of what we do. Those feelings are so fundamentally important. And as we know, it's listening to, trusting, and following those feelings for ourselves and in our relationships with others. There was some of you have heard this story. There was a period of time when I was working with my elder and I needed to go pick her up to take her to see someone else. And I went out to my truck and I thought, oh, it was one of those gut feelings, thoughts kind of at the same time. I better check the oil in this car. And I realized it was low. And I thought, oh man, I need to get this taken care of. I need to get over there. And this was pre-cell phone days, right? So it wasn't like I could just get on the phone and say, hey, River, I'm going to be about 5 or 10 minutes late because I'm going to take care of the oil in my car. And so I said, okay, I'm going to get oil for the car before I leave. And heard, right, in my head, heard clearly, there's a store right next to her. You could get it there. And the feeling in me was very restful, like that makes sense. That's comfortable to me. But my mind overrode what I felt. Nobody here has ever done that, right? You know, You felt it, you know what you needed to do, you know what was the wise path, you could trust that, but you decided, no, logic dictates, safer to get the oil first. So I did. And I get the oil in the car, get on the freeway to go pick up my elder. And there is a semi across all the lanes. Nobody moved for 2 hours. 2 hours. If I had gotten in my little truck at the time I was supposed to, there's every probability I would have missed that accident, given where it was on the highway. I would have been on the other side of it. I would have safely gotten oil for my car at the right time, gotten my elder, taken her to her appointment. Anybody had an experience like that where you saw in retrospect? Yeah, you see in retrospect, oh, that's what my intuition, that's what my feelings were trying to tell me. When we trust that emotional wisdom, that feeling, that's when we're in flow, right? So we're asking the divine, we're asking the universe, we want it to be easier, we want it to be in greater flow. And one of the questions that we can ask ourselves is, am I really listening to my feelings? Am I really listening? Am I feeling? Am I sensing? Am I looking at what feelings I'm having? Where in my body does it kind of light up? Where do I feel maybe greater peace? Where do I feel a sense of rightness in my body when something's correct for me? What does my body feel like when something is not right for me? And sink into that feeling tone. It can be emotional, it can be physical, but that feeling tone that resonates for us when something is or is not right for us. How many of you think that you maybe have been stuck in your life in some difficult situations, but that your body and emotions were telling you a long time ago it wasn't so good to be in? It was time to go. And yeah. We've been there, right? And it's like, I made this so difficult for myself. Yes. And have you noticed that when you've done that for yourself, you were in the tough situation, you get really attuned. We get really attuned and we start feeling at a deeper level. And we say, wait a minute, there's that feeling again. That's right, empowered, Saranagati. Yes, we feel empowered. And it's like, oh, I know I need to act on this, usually now. Now. And it is empowering. It gives us courage. That's direct divine connection through our emotional bodies. That's our emotional wisdom. Would you agree? It's pretty cool when it works for us, doesn't it? Yeah, when we're empathic, when we're sensitive women, often the divine is communicating to us directly through our emotions and through our bodies. As we get to know it, we can make life a lot gentler, a lot easier for us. Yeah, Nancy, that's beautiful. Once I took the pressure off myself, that something had to happen, right? Everything worked out slowly, right? And it works better. Letting go of that, how it has to be. So sweet, because then intuition really begins to work for us. So I'm curious, was there a time in your life, maybe you want to share a little bit of your story in the chat room, where you moved towards something that was really good for you because it felt right in your body and or your emotions, or both? Has there been a time in your life? Yeah, Harriet, a lot of us were trained to value our minds over our emotions, and that's what gets us in trouble. Yes, yes. It's very magnetic for you. Teresa, that's a beautiful awareness, that it's magnetic. Anybody else? Towards something that was really right for you. Personal solo trip. Yeah, that was healing for you, Rosemary. That's beautiful. Ah, all right. Sometimes something is magnetic, but it's there for a lesson. right? And it sounds like you discovered the lesson. It was meant to be. Yeah. Can be persistent. Yep. Get tingles, Jennifer, or the idea won't go away. So that's how you know something's pulling you. Karen said, yes, pregnancy felt right, was an easy yes that surprised my mind. Have some of you experienced that? Can you resonate with her? Your mind is going, no, it's got to be more challenging than this. But something in you is saying, yep, this is right. Oh, Martha, that's really lovely to hear. You signed up for She Rising. There was a yes inside of you that was clear. Oh my God, and you took to it like a fish to water. Yeah, Laura definitely made valuable connections based on that sense. Yeah. Yes, magnetically down to this place where you are, right? Yeah. Yeah. These are beautiful. Still don't feel things in your body. Okay. Mine feels like it's on an endless loop. Patricia, yep, I understand that. Still stay in our heads. So what's really, really wonderful in that journey is to say, okay, my mind is doing this, 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 this. I'm going to sit with this idea about going this direction and what's happening in my body. In my body, am I getting nervous? Am I getting uptight? Am I getting scared? Is my body moving in a certain direction that might be an indication of a yes or no? How am I feeling about this? Is it just nervousness? Go a little deeper than the nervousness. Is there something stronger going on here? Like, is this a not good for me feeling? You can ask and feel. Watch your body adjust as you ask a question. Compare it. What if I do this? What if I go over here, this other direction, and then feel your body, your emotions? Ooh, that feels yummy. That feels kind of good, or that feels neutral. And practice. And practice. Make a decision. And if you give yourself permission to not have to be right about anything, and say, I'm going to watch the outcome and see what my inner feelings were trying to tell me. Now we get to learn. Now we get to discover. Oh, that feeling was nervousness, not a no. Okay, now I know. Nervousness can even be a yes. Oh, that was a hard no. That movie was terrible for me. Pick something low risk, right? That is not my kind of movie. Oh, that's what my inner senses were trying to tell me, right? Oh, my inner senses were saying, yes, that was so good. And it was so good. Now I know that's the tingling. That's my body sways a certain direction. Oh, I get that chill on the back of my neck. That can be for something that's really right or not quite right. Do you know? So let me ask this in the chat room. What is your body or emotional signal for yes? Do you know? If you know, if you'd write that in the chat room, it may give your sisters some ideas about what a yes is in the body or in your emotional body. Yeah. Space, relief. Ooh, little lights around me. Breath work. Person came to mind, right? While you were doing the breath work. Feel them, see and feel them. I feel my face and yoni relax. Thank you, Mary, because that's right from upper to lower chakras, both of them. Beautiful. A sense of joy. Feels good to my body. Yep. Same message from different sources. Sometimes we need validation. Oh, a heated up heartbeat, a feeling, a knowing. This is really good for some people. It's more knowing than a feeling. More claircognizant. Feeling of joy floods me. Flow enters my body, Rosemary says. Margaret, chills and goosebumps. A feeling of confidence, Gina said. I just act on it. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes we need to act on it to discover what our feelings were telling us. Knowing, clear knowing. Mind stops and relaxes, and then goosebumps or tears. Yep, I feel giddy. That's a good spelling, Marjorie. That works. Nicole, excitement. When it's a yes, isn't this great? That's great. So if you're not sure what your body, mind, and spirit do, that might give you some ideas how it might work for you. What about when it's a no? Absolute, forget it. It's not going to work for me. How does that come through? Leah, I'm pretty sure heart opening and joy is a yes. Yes, it is. She says, yes, it is. Yeah, that's great. Yep, heart opening. Yeah, throat closes up, Carol said. Jennifer, you see it in your behavior. Yeah, great awareness. Good. I physically pull back. Yep, sometimes the body will try to lean back. A contraction. Excellent. Anxious feelings under fear when it's a no. Yep, I get a twinge in my abdomen. Yep. I get a message, abort, abort. So for you, it sounds like there's some clairaudience working for you, Rosemary. That's awesome. True, that a heaviness or a knowing, don't do this. Laura, my stomach feels weird. Saranagati Dasi, paralyzed. Ooh, Mary Reeves, my back gets tight. Yep. Good, good, good. Bearing down in the abdomen, breath, holding the breath. That can be a way you're saying no. Depressed and headache. Yeah, clutch my gut. Joni, these are great. So if you're not quite sure what a no is in your body, now you've got some ideas what that emotional, physical wisdom might be. And you can see what your body's doing. And it takes a moment to be still and notice that yes or that no. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes it takes us a while to find it. We're going to lean into a yes in today's holding for healing to give you a chance to really feel how that body wisdom is working for you. So I'd like you to think about body and emotional wisdom is working for you. So I'd like you to think about something, a feeling that you would like to have more of, maybe this holiday season. What's a feeling that you'd like to have? Pleasant feeling, obviously, right? Harmony, beautiful, peace and contentment, calm, loved, bliss. These are excellent. Excitement. Yeah. Deep joy, contentment, peace, fun. Yep. Yep. Anybody else? I'm gonna give you a chance. Separation. Oh, a sense of equanimity about the external world. Wellness, comfort. Oh, lovely connection, warm and fuzzy, being loved and inclusive. Inner smile. Yep. Energized and focused, joyful energy. Beautiful. So that's a wonderful intention to hold Terry's spaciousness. Lovely. Yeah. And I really want to be aware. One of you mentioned kind of that external world, that equanimity with it. When there are things going on in the external world that are disturbing, Gaza is pretty disturbing. Would you agree? It's pretty painful to turn on the news and say, oh my God, what are we doing? What is humanity doing? What are we doing to one another? And what those dear, dear people are all living through, right? One of the prayers I love to do during the holidays is this. When I'm moving into happiness or celebration before we start our meal, what I give thanks for is the spirit and energy of celebration itself. And for the privilege that we have to share a meal, to come together as friends, family, loved ones, to celebrate, to be in joy, to be in each other's presence in our happiness. And that as we engage in this time together in our happiness and our joy and our delight in one another, we hold this energy for those who are not experiencing it today. we hold this energy of celebration so that the day will come that they too are celebrating. Because if we hold that energy on the planet, then we create the potential for another to experience it as well. And it allows us to be in that moment of joy as we can and should using loosely, but as it's calling to us, kind of should, right? Yes, this is right for me to celebrate with my family and my loved ones. And it doesn't mean that we are in any way dismissing the pain of another at all. We have the capacity to hold all of it. And our celebration can be an offering and a gift for a day that will come that the people still living in Gaza can say, I can celebrate again. I get to celebrate again. And hold them in our hearts in that way. You're welcome. You're welcome. I've had guests just feel this tremendous release when we come together for dinner, and we honor that. We honor that there are struggles around the world, and we are willing to be in love and laughter and hold them right here, right here. They need that too, so we don't stop celebrating. Yes, the Ukraine as well. Oh my goodness. Places in Africa, South America, so many continents and countries are struggling. A dear woman in my life, she just wrote me a couple of days ago. She texted me. She's in Uganda doing some missionary work. And she just found out the man that she's been falling in love with died in a car accident. And everything in me wants to sit down and hold her and rock her and cry with her and be with her in that pain. Not to say sweet things, not to say things like, oh, he's in a better place now, oh, he's with the angels, because that's not how she's feeling. She's feeling like, I ache and I hurt, and I want somebody who can recognize how much I hurt. And that was the text I sent. I'm so sorry, sweetie. I cannot imagine how painful this must be for you. And I've got you in my heart, and I have you in my heart every day as you heal through this. And an hour later, I'm with someone else and they're celebrating. And to be able to open my heart right up to their celebration and say, look at you. Look at what you've created, what you've done, what you've opened to. That divine beauty in your life. Bravo. I've got you in this too. And that is the nature of women. And when we sit in sacred circle together, we can feel those flows from woman to woman. One woman is mourning the loss of a loved one this time of year, especially. And another woman is celebrating that her daughter's coming home for Christmas, right? Or her son's going to be there for Hanukkah, or whatever tradition we're celebrating, right? Whatever tradition. Oh, there is an opportunity here to celebrate, and we have the capacity to hold it all of it. Does that resonate with your heart? We're wired for it. We're made for it. Think about your kids. You've got one kid who just got injured at school and another kid just got an A on a paper. You can't say, I'm only going to celebrate, or I'm only going to be, right? In the empathy for the pain. You can't. You got to move like this from one kid to the next. True for those of you that have raised kids? Yeah, you've got to be able to do that. That's the gift of our motherhood, and the mother energy that lives inside of all of us is that flexibility. So tonight, I want to give us permission to lean into something that would feel really good for us for this moment, and notice your body wisdom, notice your emotional wisdom. How is it letting you know that this is good and right for you? This is an energy that is meant to be nurtured so that it can grow. So it can sustain you through the holidays with whatever your loved ones are experiencing. You will have this at the core to sustain you. How does that sound to you? Love, is that resonating? As good as you can feel. Yeah. Yeah. Good. Good. All right. Whatever it is, peace, calm, joy, contentment, happiness, you get to choose the quality of that. Compassion. Beautiful, Margaret. Feel more at peace, Donna said. Yeah. We're going to bring it right into our holidays. We're going to be the messengers of that energy. Yeah, holding after a fun, busy day. Feel love, Saranagati said. Yeah, Carol, I love that you're willing to come be here after a busy day and hold. Yeah. Peace and joy, Donna said. Oh, I read that one. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Beautiful. Feel connected, Triva says. Yeah, beautiful. We will be that sacred space. We can be that sacred space. All right. Should we go into holding? Ooh, I'm seeing more compassion. Yes. Yummy. Yeah. Yummy. It's a time of year where emotions move up and down. So we want to find what's going to sustain us when we come back to our center place, our moments of quiet and stillness. What are we going to sink into so that we're able to sustain with all the highs and lows in and around and through us? We will have a place of sustenance. All right. So I invite you to get comfortable. It's good to sit with feet flat on the floor, hands in an open position. I like to hold them like this, cup them in my lap, as if I'm holding my womb. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Those of you that have turned your camera on, I'm just taking a look so I see your faces before we go in. It's so lovely. And so that you know your partners can come to these if they want to. This is the time we do receive lots of our loved ones. So let's take a breath and breathe into the space that we are. Aware of the space inside your body. There's space between your cells. Breathe into that space. There's cool, dark space between the molecules of your body. Those molecules, those atoms are spinning around inside of empty space. And they join together in these beautiful geometric patterns that form the illusion of our bodies and matter. And for the time being, let's focus on the space in between. Still, dark, cool, yin space. Notice that this cool, dark, still space is very comforting to the nervous system. The nervous system craves this space. This is the space that cools our bodies, and Mother Earth. Allow your awareness of this space to stretch outside of your body to the space around you, the air. Dark and cool and still. Invite that awareness to stretch right out to the night sky. Cool, dark, still, yin energy. The womb of all creation. Where all life is born. You can rest and be held in this space, or you can merge and become one with this space. Follow your inner senses, your inner knowing. Here in this space, you are loved exactly as you are. There's nothing you can do to earn this love or to push it away. This love exists as you exist. Here in this stillness, invite your mind to do something for you, to take you into that silence and stillness deeper than you've ever gone before. Give your mind a job to do, to take you into the quiet. Notice the space between the thoughts. And stretch into that space. Notice that you are in a field of stillness. here with these beautiful women. A shared space that is slow and quiet. In this stillness, invite your mind to take you deeper into love than you've ever been before. Quiet love that you can merge with or that wraps itself around you so you can rest. Invite yourself in that still love. To be aware of that love. And if love doesn't feel attainable yet, aware of your presence to love. Thank yourself for showing up for love and taking a stand for it. And go deeper. Deeper into the presence of love or the feeling of love, the awareness of love. And the quality of love that you have chosen to feel. Whatever word came to mind or words before we began, there are so many flavors of love. Peace or calm or joy or fun or ease or laughter or pleasure or bliss. Or any thought, word, or feeling that has come to you. That flavor of love for you. And if you wish, be a woman of your choosing and choose that flavor of love as your experience, your energy signature, your blessing for this holiday season. You are that. And invite that feeling or the knowingness that the feeling exists to expand and get bigger inside of you. With the knowing that at any moment, this feeling exists in you, the knowingness of this space, this quality exists for you, and you can choose it whenever you wish. You might want to place your fingers in a position that pleases you, that will remind you of this love that you are in, or this state of awareness that such a love exists, so that you can remind yourself in the days to come that this is you. Deeper into that feeling. It is you. And any resistance to this feeling, you can hold that too. Let your love expand and open any resistance inside you, resistance you might expect from the outside world. Hold that too. Hold the part that is afraid or scared or uncertain. That's how vast your love is. The divine love that flows through you loves all. Has compassion for all. The compassion softens you, opens you, to an even deeper love, an even deeper experience of the feeling you have chosen. Let it expand. and open. Even further. Present to the feeling you have chosen, that it exists. And you can choose it. The embodiment of that feeling, that tone, that quality. And you can invite your guides or ancestors or both to help you remember. Might be a power animal to help you remember. And expand even further. Breathing into that quality of love with gratitude for its existence. And your privilege to be the carrier of that gift. Breathing it in, exhaling it out. Honoring you as this gift of the season. The gift that you have chosen to be. Breathe this into your awareness. Remember the position of your fingers. If you chose to do that at any time now, throughout the holidays, you can put your fingers in that position and remember this feeling. Call upon it to give you strength, to open you up. Bring you into this moment of your I am. I am this. I am this. I am this. Going to take 3 big breaths and blow it right into our bones so it becomes part of our physical journey. So I invite you to inhale through your nose, long and deep, and blow through your mouth. Another big inhale and blow through your mouth. Feel the air around you and the matter that you're sitting against. Last breath, big inhale. Excuse me. Blow hard right into your bone. Feel it landing in your bones, becoming you. Stretch, make sure you can feel your body. And when you can feel your body, very gently open your eyes. Mm. Feel free to put something in the chat room if you'd like, if there was, yeah, thank you. If there was an experience that, an awareness that you had that you'd like to share with the sisters here. Mm. Rosemary needed to go, but she said, may this season have the feelings you have chosen. Peace, friend. Isn't that beautiful? Turns as freedom. Yeah, that's what I crave. Oh, and a pelican, flying pelican came. What a beautiful power animal for freedom. Ooh. Mary says, I can't stop smiling. Let's see. Lee, would you help me out here, sweetheart? My throat's a little dry. I need to stop talking for a minute. Would you mind reading some of these to us? Lee is
Sure.
coaches in She Rising, and she's got an awesome voice for you to listen to. So thanks, Lee.
Okay. So we saw the freedom and the pelican, and Mary can't stop smiling. And Elizabeth just says we're both back. And thank you, Misa. Beautiful blessings to all. That's her and her husband. Z, I hope that's the correct way to pronounce your name, Z. Clarity and sovereignty. Lisa, my experience was all about resistance and shallowness. I said I was very, very, very quiet, and then you asked me to speak. So that's great because now I'm very, very joyful. Rebecca is I'm struggling with physical pain, but it's significantly decreased now. That's Misa's giving you the wonderful thumbs up. We always want one of those from Misa. Carol, that was so deep. I felt an incongruence as my word was bliss. However, my life is so busy in a good way. And I became bliss love, and she feels so calm now. Oh, thank you, Z. That's a perfect pronunciation. Colleen, very deep meditation. Nicole, she was holding a swirling galaxy in her right hand and a column up to infinity in her left hand. That's beautiful. Nancy, deep warmth, love, and gratitude. Gina, a vast peacefulness. Treva is deep peace. Marnie, I am ecstatically clear connection. She is ecstatically clear connection. And it's meaning to my inner divine guidance. Marilyn is, I see everything that is happening is moving us to where we are headed, where every tear will be wiped away. Oh, what a beautiful sentiment. Marjorie, I got to the calm I needed, and Joe is feeling hopeful. I hope that I did not miss anybody there.
Looks like you got them all. Thank you, Lee. My voice appreciated that moment. Just
Oh, you're very, very welcome.
yeah, thank you. Should we give Lee a kiss? Let's give her a kiss. Thank you, Lee. She's taking care of us. Appreciate it.
Thank you. That was lovely to do for you.
Oh, I'm so glad you did. Yeah, and it's okay. Some of you had deeply powerful, mystical, ecstatic experiences. Isn't that lovely? Some of you had, I'm feeling more hopeful, I'm feeling more grounded, I'm feeling connected. Isn't that beautiful? Right? That's what you needed in that moment. Some of you went, it didn't get me where I needed to go yet. And isn't that beautiful? Because it's telling you something's very important to you. And it's worth that energy and effort that you just made. And we can hold you in that it comes in time. Would that be all right? It is for your spirit. Open up your spirit to, I'm willing to be held until I can hold it for myself. And that's what we do as sisters on this path. It's okay. Everybody gets a moment. Everybody does. Yeah. Carol, isn't that lovely? I need to slow down and enjoy this season of peace. Yeah, it's such a beautiful time to get creative. Ah, how beautiful. Peaceful warrior journey. I love that. And these are gorgeous. Martha, going into your sovereignty a little deeper. Yeah. And honor your learning. Please honor your learning. That counts as much as, ooh, I had this experience. That experience comes from the learning, right? That each of us does over time. So we can hold it all, right? Yep. Yesterday I was envisioning ceremony with Ariane. And this morning, and me, self-professed mystic, not having my usual mystical experiences. Very practical, earthed, physical. That's where I was on the medicine wheel. I was with earth energy. She was out in the spiritual realms having these incredible mystical experiences, right? How beautiful was that? So it could have been deeply emotional. It could have been deeply mental. They all count on the medicine wheel. They all count. Nothing's better than another. They're just giving us what we need in the moment. Isn't that sweet? We could lean into that, right? Oh, my physical body feels better. Yes. I feel emotionally calmer. Yes. My emotions got cranked up, Misa. Yes. That means something's stirring. Yes, yes, yes. I'm here. I showed up for myself. So bravo. All of it counts. And I'm seeing some wise women nod their heads. So take a look around. Those of you that know that, it all counts. If you just give a nod of your head, so that those of you that aren't so sure and say, yeah, maybe that's a possibility that women before me have seen, that it all counts. And I'm so glad. Do you have the experience that you gave yourself today? I honor you for being here and being with us and co-creating this space together. We want you to know what's coming up. We have full moon ceremony coming up. Yes. Full moon will be on December 27th. It will be at the same time of day. For those of you that can join us, please do. And our theme for that will be choosing a new direction. That's kind of good for the new year coming up. So we'll be choosing a new direction, being in that sweet energy. And my prayer for you, sweet sisters, is that these holidays give you gifts that you could not have imagined. Gifts that are so sweet, so beautiful, so lovely, that you have the experiences that are just beyond your imagining, something super special. So with that, shall we open up our lines? Thank you. I love these earrings too. You see how cool they are? Nice and long. Very Cherokee, by the way. They wore them very, very long. So every now and then I honor my mother's ancestry and wear very long earrings. So with that, let's open up our lines and give our blessings and our love. Be sure to scoot from window to window so you can see all these amazing sisters. Oh, somebody can turn the cameras on for a few minutes. Yay. Thank you. Oh, sisters and brothers who were with us.
Thank you so much.
Enjoy the season.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, thank you,
Happy
thank you.
holidays.
Thank you, everyone.
Blessings.
Blessings.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Merry Christmas, happy holidays.
Thank you.
Anything you celebrate, Hanukkah, Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, everything.
Everything.
I can imagine to say.
Thank you, everyone. It was beautiful. It was
Yeah.
amazing. Thank you,
Bye.
Lisa.
Thank you all.
Thank you
Welcome.
all.
Much love to you all. Blessings, everyone. See
Happy
you.
holidays.
Happy holidays.
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 Happy holidays.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.